Check it out. Tonight we're going over to Stephen Wood's house. They're building Chenla's new mountain bike. It's a SWOOD hardtail built by our friend Stephen Wood, and Wilson's gonna put the build together. And then tomorrow we're gonna go ride with Chenla and check it out. So what made you decide to want to get like a hardtail from Stephen Wood especially?
I guess for the longest time, I was having a hard time just figuring out what, I guess, proper mountain bike to build or to get. So I was riding on my Rigid around Richmond for the longest time and just kind of keeping an eye on what was out there, what was getting built. And SWOOD was just always popping up. And I wasn't entirely sure if I was gonna get a hardtail at first. I was gonna get possibly a single speed cross bike. And then once cross season came, I ended up getting a TCX build. And so I figured the next thing I needed was the hardtail. So yeah, exactly. And so I actually rode with him on a gravel ride and noticed his one of his newer gravel builds that he did for himself and had the swoopy chainstay, and I couldn't stop staring at it. So that was like one of the things I loved about his bikes. Yeah, so the fork I wasn't even really planning on. That was just something that SWOOD kind of introduced to me. So I've heard that inverted forks were pretty cool. I've never even had a suspension fork. So this is my first suspension bike. So I said, let's go with it. And so SWOOD built this frame around the fork, and it works pretty sick. It locks out great. And right now I think it's got about 120 to 150 travel adjustment. I think it's probably at 130, so feels pretty good for when I'm doing around Richmond. So I went with the Industry 9 carbon wheels, and then a SRAM. I think it's an Eagle drivetrain. I'm not sure of mountain bike drivetrains, but I think that's what it is. So, and then yeah, Wren carbon bars. So I wanted some carbon stuff to try to keep it a little bit lighter, because I'm a little bit of a weight weenie. So.
Have you noticed that certain features around the trails around town are like a lot easier now?
Oh yeah, 10 times easier. So a lot of the rock gardens that I would like double guess or like walk are like 3 times easier. So I can kind of just not even think about it, and it's a totally different riding experience. So it's been fun. I guess with the frame, I didn't really have anything specific that I wanted to like base it off of. I told him I really like the style of the Kona unit, so something that's gonna be good for like jumping around a little bit, and you know, obviously long days on the bike. So I think he kind of just built something around that, and you know, honestly I think it's great how it turned out. So it's a little bit longer than my Kona unit, but I'm getting used to it now, so it's not bad at all actually.
Woo!
It's like glue. It's like metal glue.
Good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you. Bye, boys. Uh-oh. All right, Chenla, see ya. Later. What a cool bike and a cool dude. All right. February.